Howdy, y'all. How is everyone this afternoon, Monday? How's it going? It's super cold here. So, wait 1 second. Let me see if this helps now. Not really. Try to just set up in a different spot. Morning, Ben. Afternoon. Ugh, tired. I didn't sleep again. I didn't go to sleep early enough, like I should have. Hey, Genghis. Genghis. I don't know why I like saying your name 3 times. Now it's starting to be like something I feel like I have to do. Hey, Sue. Cambridge. Cambridge. I have a son named Cameron. We call him Cam. Isn't the name of the river that runs through there the River Cam? I think so. It's a good name. Gonna talk about Cambridge today. I noticed I gave y'all custom badges. Do you notice? You got the little Union Jack next to your name that shows up anywhere you comment. That's because y'all are members. Yeah, when I should have been sleeping last night, I was goofing around creating badges. So yeah, all members have the little Union Jack badge next to the name. Oh man, I see that light's just glaring. I tried to get set up. That's even worse, huh? I don't know. I don't know what's better, what's worse. Tried to get set up this morning because it's cold outside. And you was wondering, Genghis, why I say Genghis. I don't know why. Don't know why. Now I've started, I can't stop. Gonna talk about Cambridge. Let's see. Oh, I did set up that, yeah, it's cold there. How cold is it, Ben? I did set up a Facebook group. Probably should have done that in the first place. I just made a page, but the group seems better. Everybody can post there. So check that out if you didn't already. Maybe I get rid of the page. I don't know. I have a Facebook page for my business. So I was just familiar with setting up a page. Heating's on probably all day. How cold and dreary is it there? What's your temp? You're gonna tell me like, oh, it's 10. Or is it 0? How cold is it? Yeah, the US, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we got a blizzard on. 6 degrees, but feels like 1. Yeah, if it's windy, you get that wind cold chill. We call it wind chill. It feels like temperature. Feels like 1, huh, man? That's pretty cold. It is -1 here. Not feels like, actually -1. So yeah, most parts of the US, even California, we got this blizzard on. Y'all don't really get blizzards, do you? So, I went and saw that play yesterday afternoon. It was a Sunday matinee. It was the last showing. You have a different type of weather temperature, Genghis? What does that mean? I think weather temperatures are the same everywhere. It's still temperatures. Hey, Terry. No worries. Good to see you. I'm still rambling about weather, talking about a blizzard. Yeah, I went to that play. It was really good. I'd seen the film. It's a good play or film if you ever get a chance to see The Lion in Winter. But it was a 2:30 showing. It was there last showing of that play. A little theater I went to is called Theater 3. It's in Uptown Dallas, which is very posh. Uptown is. And, it's a small theater. You could call it a community theater, but it's in posh Uptown Dallas. They're pretty good there. We have some massive theaters downtown Dallas. This one's kind of small, but it's really good venue. The acting group they have there are really good. It's probably not easy to be a part of that community theater because it's so good. Yeah, the play was really good. Yeah, they put on plays all the time. Year round. They do one play after another. I mean, we probably have 50 or 100 playhouses in the Dallas area, even more in Fort Worth. We have the big ones at Fair Park and downtown that are like massive, old, seat a bunch of people. And of course, we have the Dallas Symphony and the Dallas Opera House. And yeah, there's lots of community theaters that do plays all the time. That one I went to, yeah, they do plays year-round. We also have Shakespeare in the Park, Fair Park in Dallas, every spring and every fall. Usually go to that. There's another troupe I like to follow. They put on plays in like bars, but they're a Shakespeare troupe. They only do Shakespeare. But it'll be in like, they clear the bar out of all the tables and they set up chairs. It's really small. I like everything, from small to big. But yeah, Lion and Winter, really good. Really good play. If you don't know, it's a story about Henry II and his sons, and Eleanor of Aquitaine. King Louis is in it. King Philip from France, Louis' son. Richard the Lionheart is in it. Henry II's son. Eleanor of Aquitaine. It's good. It's a good play. I do like historical plays. I do like plays about the UK, believe it or not. But yeah, I went into that play at 2:30. It was like, and what do you mean, Genghis? You think you have a different type of weather temperature? What does that mean? How's it different? But yeah, I went into the play. It was like 26°C. Also, I got all my temps set to Celsius now. I always know it. I'm pretty good with Celsius. Yeah. I'm turning British. Yesterday at the play, I was walking out, and the dude that worked there said something to me, like, have a good day or something. I said, like, all right, mate. And I was like, what did I just do? I just called him mate. Oh, it turned me British. Yeah, small, cozy theaters. Yeah, they're real good. There's not a bad seat in the house. I went into that play, it was like 26°C. It came out, it was like 10°C. As the temperature's dropping, the wind was blowing, it got real windy as that cold front moved in, because we've been having, it was 29°C just like yesterday or day before. And now it's -1 this morning. Our high is supposed to be 6. We're not getting snow or anything. Yeah, you convert me into a proper Brit. I never say mate. I would never say mate. Maybe I've just seen it written down a lot. But I would never say that usually. Yeah, -40 in Finland, -10 in Cambridge is colder. Okay, maybe because it's flat. If it's windy, yeah. Man, one time in Fort Wayne, Indiana, I was working on this crew. We were doing some apartment buildings, and I wasn't painting. Back then, I was working as a low-voltage electrician, running telephone lines and computer lines and alarm lines and sprinkler system lines and all that stuff. I was working in Fort Wayne, Indiana, so I wasn't local. I was living there for like a year, and the general contractor, the guy leading all the crews, was like, it's going to be cold tomorrow, but y'all have to come in. I don't want to see any crews not here. You must be here tomorrow, no matter the temperature. I had a meeting with all the like department heads, like I was one, the crew chiefs. I was one for my crew. All the other crews are local from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and that GC's like, y'all don't skip work tomorrow. I don't care how cold it is. Got the next morning, it was negative 65 wind chill. Negative 65. It was so windy, it was going to blow you over. But it's going to be really cold there, Terry, at the start of the new year. You could get some heavy snow. But I took to heart what that general contractor said. He said, no matter what, y'all come in tomorrow. And so me and my crew from Texas, we came in. There was nobody there. There was nobody working. No other crew came in that day. Yeah, Choppy, you can join in 7 minutes. No worries. You can join whenever you want. So we left. But negative 65 below wind chill. That's the coldest I've ever seen. But yeah, went to the play. It was nice weather. Came out. It was freezing cold. They're starting to get cold. Dropped from like 26 to 10, plus windy. Whew. Nasty, nasty weather. Not fun. And so I set up inside, as you can tell. Too cold to sit outside. Plus, they're still mowing the lawn across the street. That company's just milking it. There's no need. They could cut 2 blades of grass that grew with scissors. But it's a rental property across the street. And the property management just pays somebody to mow it every Monday, so they come and mow. So I knew that was going to be loud. But yeah, there's no reason to mow. I had my guy stop mowing a long time ago. The last episode of Blackadder is sad. Isn't there like more than one Blackadder though? Like, didn't it come back? So which last episode? Or am I wrong about that? I thought it went off and then came back or something. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that was cold, Terry. Yeah, relative humidity different from humidity means our air can hold more water. Yeah, because you're on an island probably. Same reason the summers are unbearable. And your summers aren't unbearable. Compared to ours, but I get what you're saying. It's high humidity here in Texas. You'd be surprised. That light is driving me nuts. Also, the light is starting to come in from the, I wish it would sit right there, but I got nothing to sit it on. The light is starting to come in from the windows. The sunlight, you can see it right over there, reflecting behind me. I might can fix that, because that's really what the problem is. Season 4, very poignant, huh, Sue? Yeah, it's super humid here. I'm gonna see if I can. That might help. The sun comes up right here. And then when that light is behind me, it makes things worse. Sorry, I was messing with that. But today came out Westminster. Well, you got it yesterday. Westminster. What else came out? I think I wrote it down wrong. I can't remember. Y'all got the Mexican food video. That was just y'all. What y'all think? Nobody commented on that. Yeah, Genghis. Latitude can make it hot. I spent some summers up high in high altitude places. It'd be like, I don't know, 16, 18 C, but it'd be really hot. You got catching up to do on your vids, man? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if y'all don't watch some of them. Yeah, the Mexican food video. I don't know. I thought it was fun. Made me start thinking like, man, can I make some money over there if I open a Mexican food restaurant that was good? Maybe y'all don't know it's good because you never had it. You never had good Mexican food, so Maybe the best Mexican restaurant in the world could open in the UK. It'd just go out of business because no one would come. Anyway, yeah, what did I put out? Westminster? Oh, the Battle of Bath. Yeah, no one's watching that video. Continues to boggles my mind how, like, I put out one battle between Newcastle and Sunderland, just the history of that matchup, and I think it got 10,000 views. Yeah, it wasn't authentic, that Mexican food. It wasn't authentic. And then I put out another video about the same two teams and a historic battle that they had at that. No one's watching it. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. How does one video about Newcastle versus Sunderland get 10,000 views? Another video about Newcastle versus Sunderland gets 45. I don't know how that happens. The Westminster video, I mean, I told y'all yesterday I couldn't find a good one. And then a lot of I had to get up this morning and delete like half the comments and turn off the commenting. I get it. People want me to sit down and watch like an hour-long documentary on Westminster Abbey, which I've probably done in the past on my own. But I can't do that on YouTube. And then, of course, I knew it was Americans. And for whatever reason, not y'all, but collectively, the UK. If there's an American doing my video, they're just gonna bash them. So I had to get up, delete like half the comments, and turn off commenting. But people just saying dumb Americans. I do get it. A lot of times we're dumb. But if we're visiting your country, even if they're dumb, and they're appreciating Westminster Abbey, even if they're stupid Americans, it's still a compliment, right? Yeah, Hadrian's Wall. I do have a video about hiking along Hadrian's Wall in my doc, in my queue. I'm gonna do Hadrian's Wall. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of good Westminster video choices aside from hour-long documentaries that I can't watch on YouTube. No one's gonna watch me watching an hour-long documentary about Westminster Abbey. But they are gonna get in the comments and go, this video is bad. Yeah, be respectful to everyone, Kings. I mean, I agree. If you watch the Westminster Abbey, a couple of dumb American girls, I agree. But I wasn't going to get on the video and go, here's some dumb American girls. That's not nice. They were there, they were trying, they stood in line, they were interested, they didn't know anything about it. But the only reason why I did that video is because it was one of the few that had recordings inside. I turned off comments because, and that hurts my channel, but I don't care. I'd rather my channel have not negative stuff on it. Don't want to contribute to the world negatively. The episode of Blackadder was the Scarlet Pimpernel. No, Scarlet Pimpernel is credited with being the first superhero. Did you know that? In literature. It's basically the Scarlet Pimpernel, and then all the other superheroes that followed are kind of in there, in the vein. Well, I didn't give you a free subscription yet, Choppy. That'll be on January 1st. Yeah, you canceled, but you still have your membership until the end of this month. Okay, sorry. I should get moving on about Cambridge. Right after this video, though, comes right after this live stream. I'm tired. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Is Robin Hood's Bay. Now, Sue, Robin Hood's Bay, is that in County Durham? Is that in North Yorkshire? I'm not sure. But Robin Hood's Bay, that comes out. I'll release that for members only early release right after this live stream. Chillingham Castle, the spooky video about Chillingham Castle. I think, Genghis, you like the spooky ones, don't you? Don't go to Chillingham Castle. Don't. That place. Ugh. That place is haunted for sure. That'll come out. That'll be the early release. And then your members only video is the greeter in Liverpool that I just think is hilarious. And then tomorrow, I think, will be St. Ives in Cornwall. And UK culture about pronunciation of words. Has the chat froze, Choppy? I don't think so. And another video, it'll be members only, about cheddar. It's really short, but I've seen cheddar a few times, but it never hurts. I did learn one more new thing about cheddar in that video. Never hurts to, I would rather do, and it's better for YouTube if I do 20 short videos about a place than one super long video. No one will watch it with me on YouTube. People sky out after 30 seconds. Most people are gone after 3 minutes. That's just a fact. After 3 minutes of viewing my videos and everyone's videos on YouTube, there's only usually about 10% or less that are still watching. So I'd rather do a whole bunch of videos about cheddar than one super long one. So yeah, another cheddar video coming out to you day after tomorrow, or tomorrow. You like Robin Hood's base, Sue? It's nice, huh? I think it's in County Durham, though. I think it's, isn't it? Or is it? I'm not really sure. I feel like it's just outside of Yorkshire. Isn't it above Whitby? I think it's above Whitby. Yeah, Terry, the north looks nice. I mean, so does the south. The whole country looks nice. Scotland looks amazing. North England, Wales. Used to live in St. Bees. Where's that, Charlie? Is that near Robin Hood's Bay? I mean, that video is Memory Seekers. I love that channel. I trust that channel. They do a good job. I like Memory Seekers. Do y'all? Okay. I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to get to Cambridge. Sorry, Genghis. I'm about to get to Cambridge. And Choppy, tomorrow I'm going to get to Cumbria. Choppy. Tomorrow I'm going to do Cumbria. It's south of Whitby. So it's in North Yorkshire then. Okay, so tomorrow you get another North Yorkshire. It's south of Whitby. I wasn't sure. I knew it was nearby. They said they walked. Sue, can you believe that? I believe he said it was a 2-hour walk. They didn't show it. I'm assuming they walked. He said it's a 2-hour walk from Whitby. Some people walk it. I was like, I mean, I would hike 2 hours. I have before. Okay, I'm thinking about taking you on another field trip, on another live stream, where I go to the British Emporium. I was looking last night to see some of the things that they had at the British Emporium, like Coleman's mustard and Coleman's mustard powder. Are any of y'all fans? I've never been there. They do have HP sauce. I saw in the photos they have Yorkshire tea. They have a bunch of chocolate and candy, like the candy bar Flake I've heard of, that y'all enjoy, but I've never had it. Sounds cool, Ben. They do have Iron Brew there, which I know that's from Scotland. None of y'all are, but I do want to try Iron Brew. I think I do have a lot of fun. Well, see, the thing about tasting foods is there's only you will see it. Like there's no one from Scotland in here right now. So if I taste Iron Brew, have you ever had it? No one's probably gonna. Anyway, I don't know. They do have some things like, it looked like maybe it was frozen. I don't know where it came from, but like pasties and different pies, meat pies. They looked like they were frozen. So maybe they were imported from your area. I don't know. And I could just see pictures. There are a lot of snacks, mushy peas. Uh, if I take you Flakes Are Lush, Iron Brew 1901, the original, I want to try it. You're still working Fahrenheit? Is that in the place where you work, Chubby? Yeah, if I take y'all there, though, and buy some of that stuff, I'm afraid y'all are going to be like, I'll buy that, I'll buy that, I'll buy that. Oh, I don't got that much money. I can't buy everything if I take you with me. I can buy a few things. I don't want to go spend $100. Because y'all are like, I'll get that candy bar. Iron Brew outsells Coca-Cola. I know, Genghis outsells Coca-Cola. I know, that's why I want to try it. I don't know. I'll probably do that maybe this week. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid, Ben. I'll be scared if I take you. They had a lot of different crisps there, Choppy. They have a lot of. That's why I was afraid y'all are gonna be like, "Oh, get that! Oh, get that! Oh, get that!" And I'll be like, "Oh no, I can't afford all of this." How is anyone a fan of Coleman's mustard or Coleman's mustard powder? I see a lot of people commenting about it. I don't know. Is it different than just regular yellow mustard? I saw they had it there. Anyway, let's talk about Cambridge. And food. Only you see my food tasting videos. And I don't know, is there something y'all want me to make? I was thinking about making corn skink, but none of y'all are from Scotland. I was thinking about making Cornish pasties, but none of y'all are from Cornwall. And only y'all see it. So I don't know, is there something y'all want me to make? That's what made me think about British Emporium. I could go just buy some foods and taste them. Let's talk about Cambridge. Now, Genghis, you said that you grew up in Harrow. I know that's in London. And I looked that up first. So it's the only mustard? Is that like you're saying, it's the only mustard? Or is it literally the only mustard you have? A bacon buddy with HP sauce? A bacon buddy. Just a bacon sandwich with HP. Yeah, I love bacon sandwiches. Oh, but our bacon's different than yours. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, our bacon is better than yours. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, our bacon is better than yours. You like bacon and floury daps, Chubby? I mean, I can get your style bacon. It's not that it's bad. Your style bacon is good. It's just that American bacon, I mean, it's one food that everyone loves. Like, I mean, we have a saying like, it's a bit hotter than American mustard, you think, Ben? I could do a taste test. But that's one thing about American bacon is everybody collectively agrees like everything's better if you put on American bacon. If you put American bacon on top, it's so good. It gets crispy, but not burnt. I don't know. But yeah, I can make a bacon buddy with your bacon. Is that all on it? Bacon? Yeah, we have French's mustard. And I got like 5 different kinds of mustard in my fridge. I don't have ketchup usually, but I have mustard. Like Dijon, brown mustard, honey mustard, coarse mustard. Yeah, I have French's mustard. It's French's and similar to Coleman's. I use a lot of French's mustard. Powdered mustard is very hot. It's like wasabi. I love wasabi. They had both. I saw it on the shelf. They had both powdered and regular. Okay, so Harrow, I believe, is where you grew up, Genghis. Yeah, I like whole grain mustard. That's my favorite. And that's in London. I know it's not in Cambridge, but I did just look it up just to see. So you grew up It says historically in the county of Middlesex. It's in the London area. You have streaky bacon too, Sue? See, I've heard your streaky bacon isn't quite right either. I saw some people, some Brits cooking with streaky bacon, and that it's not the same as our bacon. It's close, but it's not quite the same. I wish you could all try American bacon, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, it's different. You really, it's not apples to apples comparing your bacon to our bacon. They have the same name. Yeah, ours is more fatty, but when you cook it right, it all completely gets crispy. You're born in Edgware, though, moved to Harrow when you were 3. Anyway, I just wanted to look at it. Grew up on the hard streets of London, did you, Genghis? Should we all be scared of Genghis? Is he tough? Hard streets of London. Oh, I don't know what it's like. I'm just kidding. Yeah, streaky bacon is the closest you have. It's close. Yeah, I like your bacon too. It's just not apples to apples. They have the same name, but they're not even really in the same category. Yeah, your bacon is more meaty, yeah. It's, our bacon is delicious. They just don't compare to each other. They shouldn't have the same name. Okay, so anyway, I was looking a little bit. I see where Harrow is in London, at the north west kind of area of London on the map. And yeah, it looks like, I wonder what that was like. I see some pictures. I wonder what that was like, Kingus. It's like being in the city, but kind of on the outskirts. Red pepper filled with cream cheese wrapped in streaky bacon and barbecue. Kingus says, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, if there's something you want me to make, I can make a bacon buddy. That's pretty easy. If all it has is your bacon and HP sauce on it, it'll take me like 5 minutes. I don't know. I've been trying to come up with another food idea that might appeal to you because only you can see it. Anyway, Genghis, I just feel like, I like to write and I like to read stories. So like now I'm imagining Genghis growing up in Harrow on these streets. What was it like? Are you there? Are you there growing up, Genghis? I guess that's, I don't know, Station Road in Harrow with the former Debenhams department store. Yeah, I write, Genghis. And so yeah, I imagine things. Now I'm imagining your life. Growing up in Harrow. I don't know. I probably shouldn't stick on this too much because I'm going to Cambridge. But I do have an article. It's got some pictures. I'm just scrolling through real quick. St. Mary's Church on Harrow Hill. Of course, you get the rail, the underground, I guess, came out there. Did you go into the city a lot? Go into like London a lot? It does say some notable folks who were born or grew up in the borough of Harrow, including Sir Elton John. You probably knew that, huh, Genghis? Sir Elton John grew up in the same area you grew up. So how about that? All right, let's move on to Cambridge. Yeah. Because you live there now. Station ground with your stomping ground, huh? See? Are y'all dragging a little bit? I think Choppy's having some trouble. Is everything okay with y'all in the comments and the live stream? about Scotch eggs, Terry. I could make Scotch eggs, but I can't get your sausages. Although I did see they had some type of sausages. I couldn't tell what kind. At British Emporium, I could make maybe Scotch eggs if I can get some authentic sausage. Everything's okay, Ben? Yeah, I could make a Cornish pasty. I could get all that. I think I looked up one that had sweet in it. Oh no, I don't like sweet. But they probably have them without it. Okay, so Cambridge, where Genghis lives now, located on the River Cam. I do like that name. It is one of my son's names, Cam. Well, it's Cameron, but I call him Cam. About 55 miles north of London, it says. Is that right? Cambridge is north of London? The county. No, it's talking about the city. Swoop sweet for sweet. Yeah, swab it for sweet potato. Well, then it wouldn't be authentic. I go ahead and make it whatever is authentic. And I'll try it, and I'll just be honest if I don't like it. In Cambridge, King's College, obviously. Punts on the River Cam, which I saw in that video. I thought was really cool. Great St. Mary's Church, Trinity Street. Y'all have a little flag there. For the town. I love flags. Guess that's the River Cam. Robin Hood stays in East Yorkshire. Okay. Thanks, Chappie. I wasn't sure. But I do like flags. Oh yeah, I skipped the map. I usually start with the map. I went right to the article. But I did look up your map. Oh no, not of Cambridge. I looked up the map of Cambridgeshire. That's why I skipped it. I have these in order. Trinity Street there in your town. Peterhouse was the first college to be founded at the University of Cambridge. The President's Lodge at Queen's College is a Tudor style. That is a cool flag, isn't it, Ben? That's for the city of Cambridge. Cambridgeshire, the county, has a different flag, which I have a picture of too. But I was starting just with the city of Cambridge. But I'm going to talk more about Cambridgeshire. Old Court at Clare College. Looks like a nice building, Genghis. Hey, Genghis, you type cheers, Ben. I put a custom emoji that's two beer mugs clinking that says cheers. Somebody try to use that. Did that work? If you go to emojis, do you see one that says cheers with two beer mugs? There should be one with a cowboy hat that says howdy. I was messing around last night creating custom emojis and badges. You don't know much about Cambridge, Terry? Me either, to be honest. Yeah, that's it, Ben. I don't know. I should have been asleep instead of creating this. I know Genghis says cheers a lot, so I try to make a cheers emoji for him. In case you want to use that, Genghis. Oh yeah, that's a different one. That's not the one I made, Genghis. The one I made, Ben put up. It's just a picture. Okay, it says you do a lot of cycling. City lies, Cambridge lies on a fairly flat land, has the highest level of cycle use in the UK, Genghis. Tip my hat to Cambridge. Yeah, that's the howdy one, Terry. Those are silly. Sorry, I should have been asleep. But, so you have the highest level of cycle use in the UK, in the city of Cambridge. I'm going to just scroll down here, because I want to get to Cambridgeshire. It does say that first-class cricket matches were held at Parker's Peace from 1817 to 64. You also have rugby. St. Bede's is directly opposite Robin Hood's Bay. Chuffy says. River Cam runs through there, as we said. So kind of a big sports town. Cricket, rugby, rowing, of course football. I always like to see what popular music came from Cambridge. Pink Floyd are the most notable band with roots in Cambridge. The band's former songwriter, guitarist, and vocalist Sid Barrett was born and lived in the city. He and another founding member, Roger Waters, went to school together at Cambridgeshire High School for Boys. David Gilmour, the guitarist who replaced Barrett, was also a Cambridge resident and attended the nearby Perth School. Famous bands from Cambridge include Clean Bandit, Henry Cow, The Movies, Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. I like it. Lots of cyclists, you mean? You have loads, yeah. Gingham says. The Soft Boys, Izio, the Broken Family Band, Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, the pop classical group The King Singers, solo artist Boo Harradine, the rock band Muse, Olivia Newton-John, all right then, Charlie XCX, was born in the city. Says you have a classical music festival takes place and a summer music festival every year. So, music there in your city. The Cambridge Film Festival. Several fairs and festivals take place in Cambridge. The Midsummer Fair dates back to 1211. The Strawberry Fair, a free music and children's fair. Cambridge Beer Festival has been held since 1974. You ever go to any of these festivals, King? The Cambridge Folk Festival. See, now I do like folk music. It's held annually in the grounds of Cherry Hinton Hall. The Cambridge Shakespeare Festival is an 8-week season of open-air performances. The Cambridge Science Festival. Y'all are a festival city. Cambridge Science Festival. The Cambridge Literary Festival, which focuses on contemporary literary fiction. The Cambridge Poetry Festival. All right. Lots of literary connections I'm reading about. See if there's any big ones. Okay. You live anywhere near that great St. Mary's Church? Genghis, that looks nice. That looks nice, huh? Great St. Mary's Church. Science Festival sounds good, huh? Yeah, Genghis, y'all got a lot of festivals. Never get bored. Yeah, I got, now I'm just scrolling through pictures. What is this one? Castle Street Methodist Church, huh? That's just a cool looking building. Castle Street Methodist Church. Okay, I gotta keep going. I'm running out of time. I want to do Cambridgeshire because it's more of the county. You know, I can look at more things because what I'm looking for is things that maybe I could react to in your county. So if you know of anything, or you can think of anything in your county or in your city, Genghis, that I can react to, that's what I want to know. There's the county flag for Cambridgeshire. Pretty cool. Well, did I just get rid of? Sometimes I get out of where I'm at. I did. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I'm back. So yeah, what is there in Cambridge or Cambridgeshire that I should react to? That I need to look up. That's what I like. That's basically what I'm doing in these live streams. So if you know, yeah, I already did. Eli Cathedral. I forgot. Yeah, you saw I reacted to that. Do it some more, I don't mind, but looking for new things. But yeah, it's a very nice cathedral. What else is a good city or a good place in Cambridgeshire? I'm scrolling through this article. Okay, here are some places of interest. Oh, that list is super long. Okay, I cannot do that. Okay, here's some 12 best places. This is from an article called The Crazy Tourist. 12 best places to visit in Cambridgeshire. Tell me if any of these sound good. Okay, number one, Cambridge. It just says the town. Oh, did Nathan join us? Well, that's funny. Y'all say hi, Nathan. But I don't see Nathan. He didn't oh, there he is. Okay, sorry. What's up, Nathan? Hear faint bells at dusk. Okay, so number one place to visit in the county of Cambridgeshire on this list by the Crazy Tourist is Cambridge. I have reacted to Cambridge. And then, yes, Eli, which I've also reacted to. Number three is Huntingdon. Huntingdon. What about this place? Should I react to this place? Huntingdon. That's hard to say. Huntingdon. The town is as cute as they come, it says. Has a history that will excite the antiquarian in all of us. Okay, now I just reacted and it's coming up to St. Ives, Cornwall, but here is another St. Ives in Cambridgeshire. Peterborough, where I currently live, is in Cambridgeshire. Well, we're talking all about Cambridgeshire, Nathan. Peterborough, huh? What about St. Ives in Cambridgeshire? The River Ouse. Says at one time in St. Ives in the 1830s, there were 64 pubs in that town. You don't know if that's a good one, Nathan. Peterborough. How about March? The highlight of this market town is the Church of St. Windretta. The town of March. Ooh, this one looks good. Further down on the Nene is Cambridgeshire's second largest town, Wisbech. I mean, that looks nice, doesn't it? Wisbech. There's Peterborough, a prosperous city on the edge of the fens, known for its manufacturing and commerce. Peterborough is often neglected by tourists, but there's a great deal to discover if you give it a chance. Lovers of medieval architecture may lose all track of time. The most obvious landmark is the cathedral. Peterborough? That's where you live, Nathan. I didn't know you lived there. That's number 7 on this list of the crazy tourists. Ramsey. Despite being compact, the town of Ramsey has 60 listed buildings and a historic center designated as a conservation area. About Duxford. The far south of Cambridgeshire is the village most famous for its airfield. In the Second World War, RAF Duxford was a key base. Oh, how do you say this one? St. Nyots. Load? A lovable village northwest of Cambridgeshire. Load has sweet little thatched cottages and grander flat-fronted homes. It's great for walks in the southern fens. It says that they have a abbey. It's more of the 17th century Jacobean manor house. That doesn't look bad. Load? Is that a good one? Duxford Air Museum is cool, huh? You went there on a school trip? How about Buckton? One of the many things to love about the village of Buckton is how its high street is still a cornerstone of the community. Okay. So do any of those stand out like I should react to? Huntingdon, St. Ives, March, Weisbeck, Petersboro, Ramsey, Duxford, Lode, Buckton. Mm-hmm. Looking for places in Cambridgeshire, including Cambridge, that I should react to. Now, when I look on a map, usually I start with the map. I see where you are. I see where Cambridge is. South Cambridgeshire. Eli's in East Cambridgeshire. You're surrounded by Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex, Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, Northamptonshire, and Lincolnshire. I see Peterborough up there at the top, near Lincolnshire. I see Wisbech. I see Finland, the area, Huntingdonshire, East Cambridgeshire. Yeah, I see all these cities on the map. GK is right. Duxford is brilliant. Duxford. So you think should I look at Duxford? Okay. With the Air Museum? Maybe I could find a video about the history of the RAF there. That might be interesting, right? Is that a good idea? I don't know. Yeah, if you go and they have the old aircraft flying too. So that's something that caught your eye. Duxford Air Museum. Okay, I could look at that. Seems like you all kind of know about it. That's why I do these live streams, because I read this stuff and I'm like, I don't know what should I look at, what shouldn't I look at. I'm gonna wrap things up here because I can't leave out food. So I have some must-try foods in Cambridge now. As I was looking, it doesn't seem like you're too famous for creating any particular food. Tell me if I'm wrong. Have you created a food there that is famous? But you have done some things like Chelsea buns that are served there at, what is it, Fitzbilly's or something? Even though the Chelsea bun wasn't invented in Cambridge, the ones that are sold there are super popular. Is that right, Genghis? The Chelsea buns that are sold in Cambridge, very popular. The same also, it says, with the sticky toffee pudding in Cambridge is supposed to be really good, but not necessarily invented there. As well as Eton Mass, which we've talked about before. It looks delicious. Not necessarily invented or not invented in Cambridge, but it is a staple in Cambridge, it says. Is that true? Eton Mass is really popular in Cambridge. Wow, your PE teacher was an ex-RAF training instructor, Genghis. That's pretty cool. I'll look into Duxford. See, y'all showed me something I would have just passed right by. Cambridge sausages, though, Genghis. These unique sausages are made from a blend of fatty and lean pork, seasoned with ginger and nutmeg. Oh, it sounds good. Cambridge sausages. That y'all did invent. Cambridge burnt cream, local variation of creme brulee. This dessert features a creamy custard encased in a pastry shell. Well, that sounds good. Okay, lots of air bases in Cambridgeshire, Nathan. Okay, that helps. Learning that helps. So Cambridge burnt cream, you ever had that? Anybody ever had that? That sounds pretty good. Oh, you never had those sausages, Terry? Yeah, they sound good too. Seasoned with ginger and nutmeg. Also, it says Plowman's Lunch, a traditional cold meal consisting of cheese, pickles, and bread, is also famous in Cambridge. You know the foods they left out there that I should know about? But that concludes my talk on Cambridgeshire, and a little brief look at Harrow in the beginning. Tomorrow, I am going to do Choppy's area, Cumbria. And then, is the next day New Year's Day? I've lost track of all time. But New Year's Day, we're doing the free giveaway to free memberships on New Year's Day live stream. Tomorrow I'll do Cumbria. And that's pretty much it. Yep. Who did watch the Mexican food restaurant? Anybody? I keep thinking about it. Y'all need good Mexican food there. It's a bad business to go into, restaurant business. Most of them fail. But I keep thinking, man, y'all need Mexican restaurant. Cumbria is beautiful, Genghis. Yeah, I've seen a lot of it already. But I'll do a whole live stream tomorrow on it. And, man, I gotta just clean my house today. I've been off work, but I've been being lazy. Because remember, I work so much. This whole thing is crooked. Now I've been off for quite a bit, so I've been just... Oh, you didn't watch that yet? I've been off, so... I've been laying around trying to catch up on being lazy. But today I'm going to do a thorough cleaning. I might take my Christmas tree down. Undecorate my house. Put on some music. What y'all listen to? I'm cleaning my house. I'm probably going to put on some. Y'all check out my favorite band, Lawrence. They're so good. Lawrence the band. But I might put on some Lawrence, maybe some Ripe. Ripe is a really good band I love. Ripe is good for cleaning a house because Ripe is a funk band, kind of funky. Yeah, I've been lazy for a few days too, Genghis. I gotta restart my engine. You know, Ben, I didn't listen to the Wurzels, but I was gonna react to them. So I was saving it. I was saving it. Are they good for cleaning a house? I feel like cooking something today. You know, I cooked so much for that Christmas dinner. And then like for a couple of days, I'm like, I'm not going to cook. But now I want to cook something. That's why I was asking y'all, what should I cook? I want to cook for something. But yeah, Ben, I'll listen to the Wurzels. I'll react to them so you get a blind reaction. Yeah, Sue, you're retired and you're always lazy. I mean, that's good, right? I do get bored. Right now, I haven't been scheduling work, but it's right about now when I start getting itchy to go back to work. Genghis, you're a cider drinker. I do want to try your cider. I don't like American hard cider, but I would like to try yours. I don't usually drink while I'm cleaning the house. Sometimes I have some wine while I'm cooking. Oh, that's a song. Okay. Ben says that's a good song. I'm a cider drinker. The Blackbird song. Which one should I react to? Give me a song, Ben or Genghis. What's the Wurzel song I should react to first? Is it I'm a cider drinker? Is it the one about the combine? The one about the Blackbird? Which one should I do first? Yeah, see, that's what books are for, huh? I just finished reading the one I was reading about Admiral Nelson. So I'm going to start a new book. Yeah, sorry. So I will release right after this. I will release Robin Hood's Bay, early release. Oh, that's what books are for? Is that a Wurzel song? Now the comments are getting confusing. I thought Sue was saying she's retired, lazy, and that's what books are for. Or is that also a Wurzel song? The Combine Harvest one, yeah, I saw that. It's the most famous. You're having a stir fry to use the chicken out, Nathan. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I used some of the vegetables that I had left over, like the burst cherry tomatoes in a pasta dish that I had left over from Christmas dinner. I might cook something for y'all today and release it. I don't know. I might come up with something to put out for you today. The Wiki Hole video, it's coming out because I'm ahead. See, I've scheduled ahead, but I think it's coming out in like 3 or 4 days, Terry. Definitely got it. It's in the queue. It's lining up. And we'll put out Robin Hood's Bay and the Chillingham Castle one for early release right after this. It's not a song, Sue. Okay. And then also your members only one, which is a short video, but you'll see I'm laughing through the whole thing. I'm laughing through the whole thing at the greeter at Liverpool. I don't know if y'all will enjoy it. I knew who he was, and what he did was just compliment strangers. And when I saw he was in Liverpool, I was like, I wonder how that's going to go over. And so I was curious, and I found it very funny. So I don't know, I hope you enjoy, because I'm laughing through the whole thing. Those will all 3 come out. I'm going to release them right now after this live stream. Okay. Well, if nothing else, it's good seeing you all. Genghis, Terry, Sue, Nathan, good seeing you too. I think that's it, right? Genghis, Terry, Ben, Sue. Oh yeah, and Choppy. I think Choppy was having a little trouble with the live stream. But tomorrow we'll do Choppy's area. And as always, my pleasure. Y'all are turning me British. I'm referring to Celsius all the time now. I have to set my temperature back to Fahrenheit, but I don't even care. I just look at it in Celsius because now I know. And I called someone mate. But yeah, goodbye everybody. Enjoyed the live stream. And y'all enjoy your day. Wayne from Dallas, Texas, signing out.